A man who speaks excessively leaks his strength with every word. A man who chases approval slowly chisels away at his own foundation. One appeal at a time, he gives pieces of himself away. The world is already loud. It's full of noise. People scrambling for attention, raising their voices, trying to be seen. But the ones who truly shape the world, you rarely hear them coming. They don't ask for permission. They don't need applause. They build in silence. And when they move, the impact is unmistakable. A composed man doesn't announce himself with theatrics. He doesn't shrink to accommodate the insecurities of others. He walks with quiet purpose, grounded in self-respect. His strength lies in his restraint. His power is felt, not flaunted. He doesn't waste words. When he speaks, people pay attention. And when he acts, the world responds. Because his actions are intentional. His silence carries more weight than empty noise. His discipline is his edge. If you want to become that kind of man, listen carefully. This isn't about hype. This isn't about feeling good. This is about clarity, strategy, a mindset built for those who are done compromising. If you're ready to move with intention in 2025, then begin here. Like, comment, subscribe, not for me, for yourself. As a signal to your future self that you're done playing small. Stop giving people the map to your life. The more you explain your plans, the more you weaken them. Every time you speak your vision out loud to the wrong audience, you risk inviting doubt, criticism, and fear. You offer your blueprint, and they poke holes in it, not because they know better, but because they don't believe it's possible. You're not just sharing ideas. You're handing them the tools to sabotage your future. That's not strength. That's self-betrayal. Marcus Aurelius didn't campaign for approval. He didn't waste time justifying his path. He led with calm conviction. He wrote for his own clarity. He moved like water, steady, powerful, unapologetic. Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. That's it. He didn't show his hand. He didn't ask to be liked. He lived by principles, not popularity. True power doesn't make noise. It doesn't announce its arrival. It doesn't chase validation. It simply exists solid, focused, enduring. When you explain every move, you start second-guessing yourself. You let others shape your direction. You dilute your drive. You quiet your own inner voice. And once that's gone, everything else begins to fall apart. History remembers the men who led from within, the warriors, the thinkers, the kings. They didn't pause to be understood. They didn't chase approval. They acted and the world adjusted. Because real power doesn't beg. It doesn't bend. It doesn't seek to be seen. It makes itself known without effort. Every time you look for validation, you're trading strength for comfort. Every time you seek to be understood, you lose a bit of your edge. So stop offering your path up for critique. Stop giving away your power in the form of explanations. Your plans are yours, and not everyone deserves access. Protect them. Build quietly. Move deliberately. Let them see the results, not the roadmap. Your journey is yours. Your vision is personal, and it stays true and clear when you protect it. The moment you start explaining, justifying, or waiting for permission, you begin to drift. You hand over control to people who don't understand what you're building or what it takes. They haven't walked your road. They haven't felt the pressure, the doubt, the discipline, or the sacrifices. They see the surface. They don't see the late nights, the private battles, the quiet resolve. And that's okay. It's not their role to understand. But it is your responsibility to protect your path. Move quietly. Let your progress speak. Let your consistency build something solid. Your life doesn't need an audience to have meaning. You don't need to prove anything. When you stop giving away your energy by over-explaining or chasing approval, you keep your power. You weren't meant to live by someone else's script. You were meant to write your own and let your work speak for itself. So the next time you find yourself justify your choices, pause. Notice it. Redirect that energy inward. Keep moving in silence and let the results show up loud. Because real power isn't loud, it's steady. And when it's time, the world will notice. Social media is noise. Limit the volume. Be mindful with your attention. It's one of the most valuable things you own. Social media is designed to hijack it, to distract, to entertain, to pull you away from yourself. It feeds off validation. The highs of likes and the lows of criticism are both traps. When your self-worth rises and falls based on what strangers think, you lose your center. That's not freedom, it's dependence. The strong don't chase applause. They stay grounded in who they are, whether praised or ignored. Seneca warned of this long ago. When you rely on a crowd for approval, you give them control. But the one who walks steadily, without asking for applause, cannot be swayed. And that's powerful. Protect your peace. Don't post every struggle. Don't seek validation from people who don't know you. Create in silence. Grow in private. Let your success speak louder than your presence online. Your focus is sacred. Don't sell it for attention. When you disconnect from the noise, you reconnect with your purpose. Guard your mind like a fortress. A calm, focused mind is a powerful thing. But most people leave the doors wide open. They let in every opinion, every piece of gossip, every worry, and wonder why they feel overwhelmed. Don't let the world shape your thinking. Not every voice deserves your attention. Not every distraction deserves your time. You don't need to argue, explain, or react to everything. Your mind is yours. And if you don't take ownership of it, the world will. There are distractions everywhere. Feeds, opinions, noise. People will pull at your energy, not out of malice, but because they're lost too. Stay rooted. Stay selective. Epictetus was born a slave, but his mind was free. No one could own his thoughts, and that's where his strength lived. He didn't chase validation. He didn't try to change the crowd. He simply stood firm, and that was enough. You can do the same. Let others be loud. Let them chase. Let them react. You step back. Think clearly. Protect your mind like a king protects his crown. Because when your mind is strong, you can handle anything. And when it's calm, the noise fades away. What they call cold is often discipline. What they see as distance is the quiet presence of power. What they mistake for arrogance is often simply mastery. Because when the world comes knocking, pulling at your focus, demanding your energy, a grounded man doesn't always answer. His mind is his own, and that is why he cannot be conquered. Let them underestimate you. Let them think you are invisible, irrelevant, nothing. And then, move. A storm doesn't announce itself before it shatters the sky. A lion doesn't warn its prey before it leaps. A man of discipline, of true power, doesn't ask to be seen. He prepares. He builds. And when the moment comes, he cannot be stopped. Let them laugh. Let them overlook you. Their arrogance is not your concern. It is their weakness. The Stoics knew this well. The wise are not swayed by the noise of the unaware. While others boast, you refine. While they shout, you sharpen. You don't react. You don't chase approval. You stand calm, steady, unshaken. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." So let them provoke you. Let them dismiss you. You owe them nothing. Not your anger, not your explanations. Instead, you forge yourself in silence. And when the time is right, you do not enter the arena quietly. You enter ready. You enter prepared. And you leave no doubt. True warriors don't roar before battle. They don't seek praise. They move with purpose. And let their actions speak for them. So will you. When fate opens its doors, you won't hesitate. You won't explain. You'll act with precision, with force, with finality. And the world will remember. That is strength. That is control. That is the way of the Stoic. Walking away is not weakness. It is the highest expression of self-respect. It is quiet, but it echoes. A weak man stays, pleading for respect, clinging to places that drain him. But a strong man knows when enough is enough. He walks, not to escape, but protect his peace. And with every step, he reclaims his power. His silence is louder than any shout. His absence is unmistakable. Because walking away is not just leaving. It's setting a boundary the world cannot cross. It's choosing to protect your energy, your dignity, your throne. Epictetus understood this. He taught, Control what you can. Let go of what you must. So don't argue with those who won't listen. Don't chase validation from those who don't see you. Build, grow, become. And when you leave behind their judgment, their games, their expectations. Let your exit speak for you. They may not understand, but they will feel it. They'll feel the shift, the fire you sparked by simply walking away, because you didn't retreat. You advanced toward your truth, toward your future, toward the life you were always meant to live. You are not asking for space. You are taking it. You are not the echo. You are the storm. The one who walks forward doesn't need to shout. Their presence alone shifts everything in their path. So when it's time to move on, do it with intention. No need to explain. No need to justify. Your silence will say more than any argument ever could. They may wonder where you went, but you'll know. You'll know you made the strongest move there is. Choosing peace over noise. Walking away and not looking back. 2025 isn't a year for loud declarations. It's a year for quiet transformation. People will doubt you. Some will overlook you. Let them. Their doubt is fuel. Their disbelief is the ground where your growth begins. While others talk about change, you'll be building it. No big announcements. No show. Just focused, consistent effort. Unseen, steady, relentless. And when the time is right, you won't need to explain what happened. You'll simply have become someone they can't ignore. The real strength? It doesn't ask for attention. It doesn't need applause. It's found in quiet commitment, in showing up every day, in keeping promises to yourself. If you're ready for that, to step into your own quiet power, don't just watch this. Turn it off, tune out the noise, and step into your purpose. This isn't about what you say. It's about who you're becoming. And when the world finally notices, you'll be too far ahead for them to catch up.